Today I'm trying something I've never done before. I'm fusing Pokémon in real life. Before we start, subscribe and turn on notifications. Some of these fusions could be stronger than anything we've ever seen. This is Pikachu. Small, fast, always buzzing with energy. He never stays still, always moving, always testing something. Even now, you can see sparks jumping from his cheeks. He can't fully control it yet. And this is Squirtle. Calm, quiet, but curious. Always observing. Always trying to understand how things work. His water attacks are way stronger than they look. At first, they don't really understand each other. But they're both curious, and then they start playing. At first, it's small, careful, just testing each other. Nothing serious, just curiosity, small reactions, watching how the other responds. But it builds. Slowly at first, then faster, more energy, more movement, more intensity, speed against control, electricity meeting water. This is exactly what I wanted to test. What happens when they don't just interact? What if they become the same thing? I'm placing them inside the chamber now. System powering up. Okay, it's starting. The system is accelerating. Faster than expected. Wait, something's not right. The energy is rising way too fast. It's not stabilizing. The electricity isn't stopping. It's spreading through the water, further than it should. That's not supposed to happen. And yeah, that's not Pikachu. That's not Squirtle. The chamber opens. This is something new. I'll call it Voltral. The electricity doesn't stay contained anymore. It spreads through the water like a field. When it attacks, everything around it charges at once. That's dangerous. The water amplifies the energy, and every movement sends ripples even further. Even standing near it feels different, like the air itself is charged. But it worked, and if you want to see what happens when these fusions start fighting, make sure to subscribe, because this is only the beginning. Okay, second experiment, and this one already feels wrong. Fire and nature. These two don't coexist. One destroys the other every time. This is Charmander. That flame is his life. And this is Bulbasaur. Plants, growth, energy from sunlight. Combining these two, I don't think this ends well. But we're doing it anyway. Chamber starting. Wait, the fire isn't going out. It's getting stronger. And the vines are moving on their own. That's not normal. The chamber opens. And this is unstable. The vines are burning, but not being destroyed. They've hardened, turned into weapons. That's really bad. I'm calling this one Ignisaur, and it's already more dangerous than the first. All right, something completely different. This is Gengar, a Pokemon that lives in shadows. It doesn't just hide in darkness, it becomes part of it. And this is Metagross, pure calculation, precision, and overwhelming power. A mind that never stops, a machine that never hesitates. Gengar slips behind Metagross and jumps onto its back. Metagross reacts, trying to throw it off. Gengar flickers, but stays. A heavy impact. They lose balance and fall straight into the chamber. A ghost fused with a machine. I don't like this. Not even a little. Chamber activated. Wait, something's already off. The shadow is moving on its own, like it separated from the body. That shouldn't be possible. That's not how this works. Energy levels are fluctuating. The chamber opens, and I don't like this at all. Parts of it disappear, and then come back. Not fading, snapping out of existence and returning like nothing happened. Like it can't decide if it's really here. That's wrong. Really wrong. It's not just unstable. It feels like it exists in two states at once. I'll call it Spectragross. All right, guys, check this out. Scyther, pure speed and precision. Onyx, raw mass and unbreakable endurance. They're not fighting. Not yet. They're sizing each other up. And boom! Scyther makes the first move. Look at that speed. He's circling like lightning. Onyx doesn't chase. He just turns. Slow. Heavy. Tracking every move. Scyther darts in. Quick strike. And pulls back instantly. Onyx reacts a second later. But when he does, boom! The whole floor shakes. This isn't a fight, folks. This is a test. Speed versus mass. Precision versus raw power. And if these two ever combine, man, I don't even know what we're about to create. Chamber powering up. The doors are opening. And here he comes. Wait, what the? He's way too fast for something that massive. Every step hits like a landslide. The floor is cracking under him. This isn't just speed. This isn't just power. This is both at the same time. A creature built to strike and never break. I'm calling him Cyronix. And this might be the most balanced fusion we've seen so far, which makes him the most unpredictable one yet. Now, picture this. Blade momentum. Every move builds speed and power. Rift Slash, a devastating energy. Stonebreaker, impact strong enough to shatter metal and stone. This isn't just a Pokémon anymore. This is a whole new level. But I still have one experiment left, and I'm going to see it through. Hold on. The system is overheating. The energy is still building. Faster than it should. This is it. The final test. Mewtwo, controlled power, pure intelligence. Yveltal, the living embodiment of destruction. Two forces that should never meet. But before the chamber activates, something feels different. They don't rush. They don't attack. They just understand each other. Mewtwo stands completely still, calculating. Chamber activating. Wait, no, this isn't stable. Nothing about this is stable. The energy isn't following any rules anymore. It's not reacting. It's deciding. The system can't contain it. The readings don't make any sense anymore. The chamber, it's not opening. It's breaking. And inside, I don't even know what I'm looking at. It doesn't hold a single form. This isn't evolution. This isn't fusion. This is something else. If I had to name it, I'd call it Nixu. And I don't think it's under control anymore. Look at this. A heavy combat mech moves in. It opens fire, but Nixu doesn't even flinch. Then, Featherstorm. Energy feathers tear through the mech and explode. And now, something bigger. A massive insect-class machine charges in, fast, aggressive, but not fast enough. Nixu barely moves. And then, Void Nova. A massive sphere forms. And release. So now there's only one question left. Out of everything we created today, which fusion is actually the strongest? Drop your answer in the comments. I really want to know what you think, because in the next experiment, I'm putting them all against each other. No rules, no limits, no control, and only one walks away. So make sure you're subscribed and leave a like, because you do not want to miss what happens next. Trust me, things are about to get a lot worse.